What's up, guys? For those of you on YouTube, just let me know that you could hear me and it sounds all right. I know, bro. I know. So, since that's the case, I would just mute it. Yeah, just mute it on YouTube and just listen in on Discord for the delay. I know. I know. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Standard. That's why I moved off YouTube. It sucks. It's usually not. It's usually like, I think the minimum is 5 seconds or 7 seconds. That's the minimum that you can have it. Like the lowest, well, the quickest that you're able to hear it. And I don't know. I probably had to do something in the settings, but I don't know. Yeah, it's like 10-15 seconds.
Morning.
What's up, Midgar?
What's going on, Midgar?
Not much. Got the kitties back.
You sound like Midgar, awake Midgar.
Right?
Right, man.
Yep, there's definitely different versions. We had zombie Midgar this morning.
Yep.
Did you make your tea?
No. No tea during market hours. Jimmy will have me laughing so hard I can't concentrate.
What are you looking at today, Midgar?
Just sitting in my last couple Tesla calls, PLTR. Possibly looking at BKNG for a day trade. And what else did I have that I liked? That would be BKNG calls, possibly. Have to watch. And then I'm basically just watching. I'm looking for more IW inputs if this inverted cup and handle plays out. So I'm waiting for a top, and then we'll see.
Yeah, I do like PLTR. I'm keeping an eye on that. I want to see. I think it can maybe go for one more dip, and then we can get going from there. Put in a higher low.
Well, I got in these swings at the bottom, so I've sold out half of that position.
Yeah, well, you got the leaps, right?
Actually, no, I got the weeklies on those this week.
Ooh. What strike for that?
The 23s.
Okay.
Looking to gather a long-term portfolio. Not quite there yet, but I'm almost there. Virgin Galactic, that's going to be a big one in my long-term portfolio, by the way. I really like Virgin Galactic, especially if they start. Let's just assume that the Hyperloop gets major approval and it starts becoming regular infrastructure. Man, Virgin Galactic's going to be big in the future.
I think Rob said they were working with Boeing, right?
Yeah, I think also we have, once this fund gets rolling, I think Virgin Galactic's part of the base fund, right? And BA will be part of it as well. It's another thing I forgot to mention because Jimmy was asking me about the reopening in April. So.
Yeah, AJ, I think Virgin Galactic is the better positioned company to do a Hyperloop infrastructure. Honestly, they're on the East Coast. If they start building infrastructure state to state, it's going to be big. I don't think the Musk Hyperloop's going to be as big if Virgin can get it off the ground on a major scale first.
Yeah, I think Boring Company. They've already done Vegas. They're doing like small congested areas. So like I think AJ's talking about a 3 mile area. So it's kind of like where the Hyperloop is. Boring, whatever you want to call it. Boring Company tunnel in Vegas is. They're going to do that in the Fort Lauderdale area. Makes sense, man. Get rid of all that traffic. So he's doing more of a niche versus they're trying to do bigger routes like Hyperloop's actually first one's going to be Chicago to Cleveland. I want to say it was, yeah, Chicago to Cleveland. It's a pretty long stretch.
I wonder how quickly you can get there in.
Really quick.
Really quick.
45 minutes, hour, something like that.
What? Damn.
It's like 45 minutes to an hour.
How fast do those things go?
Well, that would be the slow transportation because
that's using it again. If I posted on how it works and everything. You're just traveling on basically air, compressed air. That's how it's working. It's a monorail on compressed air. That's why you're able to go so fast.
Yeah, man, 'cause those things can reach a top speed that'll get you from New York to England in 45 minutes, just about. But they're not going to do them that fast at first, obviously.
No, yeah. Just go on if you want to check it out, Alex. Just go on, put in Hyperloop, and you can put in they'll show you how fast they're going. So, on YouTube.
700 miles an hour in a floating pod.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a pretty simple concept, but it's simple in concept, but it's hard to do.
So it's like the maglev on steroids, right?
Yeah. It's a bunch of magnets creating this force. It's all magnets. It's like when you're a kid playing with magnets, man.
Yeah. That's crazy. 700 miles an hour. 760. Obviously, you wouldn't really feel the force while you're in there.
Interesting fact about Cincinnati. They built a subway system here a long time ago, but the walls of the tunnels were 1 inch too narrow to actually have the subway cars running. So they abandoned the project, and now there's a big brewery trying to buy out the tunnel system to make like a crazy entertainment spot.
I can't believe Baba, man, come too.
Yeah, come to had to play on that one.
And he called it, man. He's like, yeah, Baba's gonna get slammed. It was like 3 days ago.
240 to 220. Bam.
A penny sales tax. Yeah, I just keep seeing this NFT stuff. It's crazy. Sophia the robot self-portrait NFT sells for almost 700K. Give me a minute. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at a couple things today. Midgar already mentioned it. PLTR on the 15-minute did put in a higher low, and really reminds me of, I guess, talking to Mo with Tilray, maybe a ECB to pull back and give us that higher low. Obviously, coming back to that wick of 2018 from the 5th, so you could see that it obviously we could be looking to put in that higher low there. I'm just waiting to see, can we put in some well, really that main level for me is at 27.47 from the 15th. Get above that, pull back, higher low. I think it's looking good. At the same time, we still do have those demand zones back at 18 and 15, so not to say they couldn't get there, but it's very similar to Nikola and Tilray, just like I've been talking to Mo and AJ. PLTR 27.47, break that, pull back, higher low. Same thing for Tilray. Same exact pattern, pulling back. You could actually see on the CCI it made a lower low. Price failed to do so, and looking like it could try to put in a higher low if we get the next 2 days to hold above yesterday's low. So, Mo, keep an eye on Tilray. Continue to watch it if you're listening. I like it. I think this one could be getting ready for a move soon. Same story on ACB. I know we were talking about that potential head and shoulders. Kind of looking at the weekly chart here. Just going off the weekly. Still really like it. 200 days all the way up at $50 where Mama sits. And I would like to see some sort of bull candle there. Once again, I think they need time, but I'm still very optimistic. Well before that ridiculous run that we had back in January, I am still very optimistic about the marijuana plays long term, and that goes along with MJ ETF. You know, pretty much the same chart as Tilray. Yeah.
Hey, Alex.
Hey.
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Hey.
David's trying to find the Discord link on the website. He can't find it. Can you send me a message? Help me out with that.
Just tell him to text me, bro. Just tell him to text me.
Okay, will do. Sorry.
Dropbox, probably my favorite out of the long term. Still really like it. I don't know if you guys picked up that dip buy. We were looking for $25, either for the ad or if you didn't get in. Previous highs, really like it. 20 MA touch. Did put in a lower high into a lower low, so we do have that there. But I want to see now if they could start to maybe on the smaller time frame put in a higher low. I do like that 25 to defend. I think it should continue to hold up. Same exact chart, guys, as Twitter, Upwork. What's that other fucking company? Snapchat. All the same charts, and pretty much was just going off that. Obviously, not really any fundamentals. I guess you could say maybe for a cloud play, but this is one that, you know, I'm just going to continue to play, most likely all the way up to like $35 or all-time highs 40. I think it's just shy of 45, $43. So long-term there on Dropbox, but really liking the chart, guys. Printing some nice higher lows, defending the moving averages, 20 above the 200, flat. Weekly chart, really nice curled rounded bottom. Higher lows at or near the 20. So I wouldn't be worried on that. FedEx was really nice yesterday. That ended up being like, I think like 600% or on the weeklies there for today's expiration. So really nice trend on FedEx. Been printing higher lows at or near the 20. Just like anything else, kind of been choppy with the market. And I remember we were talking in chat here a couple weeks ago about the market pulling back the SPY IWM cues. And we were all saying, well, you know, if that's the case, FedEx is going to go with it. And what happened, FedEx didn't go with it. Ended up holding up, and it was just sitting in that cluster there. So I still like the strength on it. You know, it's kind of funny. When I look at it on a daily chart, it looks like we're getting a really nice rounded bottom back up to supply, which we came into that first candle where the gap was right here at just under 285. Obviously, we have the origin of the move, which is all the way up at 305. So definitely a target to be played to. But you still want to look at like the monthly chart, weekly and monthly for FedEx, and you'll see that the 20 MA is still back at 188. So in that case, I wouldn't be too shocked, I guess you could say, to see FedEx kind of just cluster up here maybe for, say, a couple more weeks, maybe have some rangy days, allowing those moving averages to catch up. Same thing on the weekly. Actually flat with the 20 just above that, and the flat 200 is back at $200. So, of course, with time, we'll see that retracement on FedEx. But right now, obviously, it looks more likely that we'll just continue with the trend back to the gap, 305. And I know that I think Rob likes it fundamentally, so. But yeah, that played out nice yesterday. I was actually, for the start of the day, kind of having no bias on it, but ended up ripping. Just respecting the 20. And Nikola, so I want to see on Nikola here. You could actually see it came all the way back to $13, which was that red candle low, just slightly below that from the 24th, Christmas Eve. So we did complete the rooftop there on NKLA, which they've pretty much done every time. And we're still super tight into the corner here. So, we are back to the origin of the move. Just like AJ said, do they continue to, maybe just melt it down, say into like $10? We'll have to see. All I'm really waiting for, I've mentioned this several times, is that break above 1737, pull back, retest the 20 man, the backside, higher low, then it's good to go. Not too sure what the float is. I think it's like 100 million. Doesn't really matter. I think the short percentage is like 20% or so. But yeah, it's been just slowly melting down below the 20, below trend. So really just going to be watching this one. Not really looking to add on to it until it could print us a higher low and break that lower high, 1737. So that's the main level for me. Tesla, see if this could be setting up in some potential bear flag here. You can see yesterday we just tried to get that pop back into the 20 just to slightly get rejected this morning. Been choppy, but it does have that range. You guys have seen that. Seen you guys scalping. 1 5-minute candle, 1 1-minute candle. I have this rectangular box all the way at the low here. You can see on like the 15-30-minute chart marked up for demand. If you wanted to stay patient and not get chopped in this market, as a lot of people are, then you could just wait for that gap to be filled, that demand zone, to look for that long back at the 560s. So we have a trend here. We have higher lows. Trying to get that break of 645. See if it gives it up. Retest the backside or breaks any sort of those higher low pivots. But I'm not really eager to jump in on anything. IWM rooftop all the way back to the origin of the move from the 5th of March. Getting a very nice reaction off demand. All those poor souls buying puts at the low, looking for the gap down. I feel like that happens a lot. It does happen a lot. Flat 200, that is up at 225, where we do have the drop base drop. So we have supply up there. Broke structure left. Same story in the 15-minute. 200 MA is up at 224.50. So that'd be the second time back. See the divergence on the CCI, higher low, price made lower lows.
Looks like we got a full house today.
I know, maybe because Jimmy's back. I think that's why.
Good body every morning.
Rogan, you had a good day yesterday, right?
I did. I'm not trying to have a day that big today. Just trying to get a base hit and get done for the day. I'm still just putting this strategy to the test, but so far it has worked.
Are you trading ACs, like day trading method, or?
No, absolutely not. I think in general, it's relatively similar. But I think that we have more knowledge surrounding what the market is doing, where the key levels are, and how to make a trade like he's catching just moves. Like he's finding where he knows there's going to be a green candle. He's going in really big and scalping a green candle or two. And if it keeps going, okay.
Yeah.
Like that's not, I'm not comfortable with that. Like I want to take a trade. Yesterday it was SPY off of the 383 that we knew was a hard and fast level. The other day it was 666 off like it's levels that we know about that make the trade higher probability. I think that's my thesis. I'm testing it so far.
You're playing the color game, right? You've been playing that?
I am playing the color game. I'm watching the 2 and 5 minute charts and just waiting for a confirmation of one of the level, whether it be upside or downside. I'm watching the level. Yesterday it was 383, and I'm looking for the 20 MA on the 2 minute to start to curl. I'm looking for the the CCI, just the things that we talk about that we like. We want the MAs moving in our favor. We want the CCI to be low, low or high, depending, and moving in our favor. If there's CCI divergence, even better. And so typically I'll scale in when I start to see the color Heikenhashi that I want. And then when price does in fact cross the 20 MA on the 2 minute, that's when you full size in.
On the 20 MA what? On the 2 minute?
On the 2 minute, yep. That's when when price action crosses in your favor, the direction of crosses the 20 MA. I'll just throw a picture in.
Yeah, throw it in chat.
Anybody. Huh?
Throw it in chat.
Yeah, I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So let me snippet. I love this snippet tool. And so what I'm going to put up is yesterday's chart. This is the 2 minute.
Keep an eye on Teledoc too.
Okay. I'm going to drop this picture in here. One.
What is that? SPY. Okay. I think I saw you post that yesterday.
That is SPY. See, I'm just putting some notes in here. Okay. So in that picture, I don't know if anybody's looking at it, but I'll just talk through it really quick. We knew that level, this 383.75-ish realm by the way, for everyone listening, it's a really important number on the weekly chart. This is according to David Frost. I'm going to act like I know. But if we close below that number today, that's like a red flare up in the air for the market turning over. This weekly close above or below 33.75 ish is important. But anyway, I knew that was a level, and I felt like it was going to get tested. So price came to it or close to it. On the 2-minute, I noticed some small CCI divergence, some bullish divergence. I started to get a couple of 3 green Heikenashis. So where I have the number 1 is where you can start to kind of scale in. But where the number 2 is when price crosses above the 20 MA. Notice how the 20 MA is now curling up. So that means the trend is changing, moving into our favor. The price is above the 20 MA. And that's where I'm entering, where you're getting your full entry. And I just wrote it up the whole day. As long as the video that I watched that really helped me develop this is Oliver Velez's day trading and scalping video. Alejandro actually sent it to me, and it changed the way that I look at charts. The 20 MA is really important. If the 20 MA is moving up, I don't care that I see red candles. The trend is up. Exactly. So these red candles I'm not looking at them. I don't care. Right? So I took this up to the red dotted line, which is the level that Midgar actually pointed out was like a pre-market resistance, which I did not see. So thanks to Midgar for that. 388.7. I took them off there, and then ended up re-entering for that last push to the high. Again, same thing. This level, the solid red line in the middle of the screen, you see the same setup as you did down here at the low. The price action curls, the 20 MA curls up. The CCI is low and curling up. Price action crosses above the 20, and we just rode it into the sunset. Okay, Jimmy, I see you. Do not miss demand and supply. That's these key levels. I think the demand and supply that the algos are moving the price between is what it seems. I don't know. I'm just testing this. I'm explaining all this, but I'm by no means I'm a professional. It's worked for me for a few days. That's it. Like I'm not. This isn't the holy grail, the new thing. I've just been trying it in the chop, and it has worked so far. That's all. Obviously, position size matters, scaling in, risk management matters. I think Come To is absolutely right when he talks about base hits. But I've been talking to Schmitty too. I've been not letting these plays pull, really play out. I've been getting out really early. So yesterday I really wanted to kind of not let myself get whipped out, and it worked. I trusted that the trend is up, the red candles, you're not shaking me, and it did in fact work. Okay, I'm gonna watch some more of his videos. I've been just telling you, I've been in David Frost, the Maverick of Wall Street, Oliver Velez are the 3, everybody in here has been talking about them, and I've just been watching it religiously. I'm really trying to treat this like, I don't remember who said it, I think it might have been you, Midgar. If you don't treat it like a business, it's not going to pay you like a business. I'm just, I'm spending a lot of time in these charts, 8-10 hours a day right now, trying to learn it. I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm doing. So.
Yeah, Jimmy just put up a good one, man. That supply and demand by Sam Seaton, that was
okay. I made a Word doc. I'm going to type it in here. Just the videos that I need to or watch, and then I put notes in them as I watch them. Sam Seaton.
Scott Barclay.
Supply and demand imbalances. Sam Seaton.
Yeah, that's an eye opener as well, man.
Okay. I will look at that as well. Thanks, Jim.
And if I may make a suggestion, I would
Yes,
highly
please.
suggest you check out Raynard Tio, Reading the Price Action. And I was actually going to play that this Saturday. It's like 15 minutes. So on the Saturday stream, if you want to catch it, we'll be doing
Yep. Say that. Say it again. What's it called?
Raynard Tio, Teo, and it's how he reads the price action. I forget exactly what the video is called, but amazing video. You'll never look at support and resistance the same again when you start seeing this price action, how it actually works. So Jimmy and Alex have explained it to us a number of different ways, but that's the one that clicked with me the best.
Okay. And what do we got today? Let's see. So I'm thinking SPY continuation up. 390.8 I have as a level here, and that's where we're at, right? At 390.8. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, the other thing, one thing that has helped too, you're watching the 2 minute, the lower time frames, it can start to look really yucky. One thing I was doing is if I started to feel like, ooh, I don't know if it's moving in my favor, I'd zoom out and look at the 5 minute. Check out the 5 minute and 15 minute at most and see, okay, the trend is still my friend. It's just a technical pullback. That's kind of when I was sweating it with you a little bit yesterday, Midgar, and it ended up coming back to the 100 MA and I didn't see it, right? So definitely zooming out to see what is actually happening will help keep you from getting wicked out. Oh, yep. Okay. Thanks, Jimmy. I see that. I'm gonna copy and put it in my Word doc.
DraftKings here. If anybody else is watching along.
All right, we're open.
They get a push here on PLTR too. It's another one I'm in, and I don't think there's in. On the same calls, Chief, it looks like we're going to get our 23 number.
Yep, looking at 2340.
Yeah, I'm looking to exit here pretty soon because you and I got them together, so up nicely on these.
Hey, Alex, do you mind sending David the link? Oh, never mind. He said he's in disregard. You already.
Who's listening to Jim Cramer? Is that you, Rob?
I had CNBC on. He just happens to be on. I was listening to pre-market. I don't really care for Jim Cramer. I'll change it. I'm muted, actually.
I'm messing with you, man.
He's a freaking moron.
Oh, yeah.
Out of his PRs. So I'm looking at Apple. Apple could make a move here, guys, too. Apple could be a trade here. May take the scalp.
I am no touchy right now.
Tesla coming back for another higher low, if it's going to hold that.
Oh, I haven't even looked at Tesla.
Above 121 on Apple.
Tesla got a level at 639.31. Like right where it's at. And same thing on SPY. Both Tesla and SPY are kind of jacking around at right on top of levels. But I don't really want to go long on SPY right now because the CCI is it's like at 200.
Yeah, you've had green Heiken-Ashi candles all the way from 387.
Yeah. What I would like to see, you got this little pop. If it pulls back, I want it to pull back. We have space between, this is another Oliver Velez thing that he talks about. If you look at the 2-minute on SPY right now, you have price action at a high. You're not at a high, it's just higher, it's up. Then you have the 20 MA below, and then you have the 200 MA even below that. Now, it's not really bad right now. It's not that much, but this is something that you can look for in the market open, right? The market doesn't like space. When you see 2 layers of separation, price action to the 20 and then the 20 to the 200, you can bet that the price is going to move back to that. But
Yeah, FedEx looks good. It broke that structure left, that lower high. So we have demand back at 265. That looks good. You're looking at that, Schmitty?
You guys, Zoom trades and it's got some space to fill. Just keep an eye on it. I've scalped that one.
say, ooh, Tesla. I don't dislike Tesla short here. What is price at? You know what? I'm just going to give it some time.
Personally, I think when's the Biden announcement on infrastructure? The markets are all green now. The Nasdaq turned over green. Fears are looking up. So
Usually, ooh, yeah.
that's the benefit from that infrastructure announcement. It could chop around here. So we'll see. It's going to be about EVs and it's going to be about rare earth materials. So I have MT on watch. Actually, I'm actually in MT. I shouldn't say on watch. I'm in the play.
Jeez, that was some.
Still cheap. It's under $38.
The Apple's been such a lagger. Apple's been doing nothing, man.
Yeah, so the Qs look like they're holding up. So the level I have is actually like more like 310.6 rather than 311. Well, there is one at 311 too, actually. 311.7? What is that? $311.5. I'm gonna put it in there. everybody. Welcome David to the group.
Hello, David.
Just happy to be here.
Tesla's doing this dipsy doodle we always like it to do. Sweet.
Dipsy do.
Here we go.
Everybody just be careful, right? Because you got IWM coming down, you got Dow is we're still up, but it's come off its highs, so you just got to be really careful. So just let the market play out till at least 10-15, just to see what's going to happen, and check out the big names like Boeing and so on, and see what the yeah.
And Tesla's, everything's going in the up direction. I have everything pointing up on this one.
Dude,
We got double
fucking
hammers in place
Pfizer,
on
man.
Tesla, looking for confirmation around 644. Let's see what happens here, guys. This can go to 650 really quick. So 644, we hit it, goes to 650. See what happens. 1, 2 hammers. Not taking the trade until we get to 644.
Let's see here.
Rogan, you tell me, how's Pfizer?
Pfizer, I am not worried about. Oops. Hold on a second. I would hold off on. Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Can we see Boeing make a move like it did yesterday? Possible, very possible. So I have Boeing, Tesla, top watches right now for me.
Keeping up my puts.
I'm on to my CLTR. Still on my Zoom for next week.
Let's take a look at Pfizer here. Sorry, I was.
Yeah.
Okay, holy shit.
Dropping.
I just. Pfizer got a nice little pop, and then it just fucking whipped right back down. And where did it pop to? How much you want to bet it's 36.02? Oh, no, not quite. So Pfizer looks bullish to me on basically every time frame.
So they basically took BABA, they brought it back to demand and free market just like they did with Baidu, and they ran it back up. It's freaking hilarious. They're just playing around with these things, man. Tesla didn't confirm, so it didn't trade it. Get above 654.
Hey, David, on SPY, are you watching the 2-minute?
Yep, I am.
Okay. So I see what you were liking there, but notice again the separation. It's an impulse move up in the morning. You got your CCI up? Do you have CCI?
Yes. Yeah, I got it up.
Powell.
Sorry, I need to get my Discord on my phone. I'm trying to jump between screens.
Powell, bro.
So we've got TLT coming down, guys. And,
Fucking loud.
I just want to check what the TNX is right now.
What is the team?
Structure could flush. We're playing around with $500.
I am.
Yeah, TLT's starting to really come down, guys. So just be very fucking careful of whatever you're going to trade. Things are looking a little iffy. Just remember, if you're going to take a trade, make sure that the CCI is either oversold or overbought.
Man, YouTube delay is so shot. Fucking YouTube.
Okay, so we've got banks, right? They're moving higher, but it's on buyback news. So that's never a good thing, man. When they're buying back, because what they're doing, well, you just got to be careful, guys, especially companies with buybacks and shit like that.
Buybacks.
Nice move by Tesla here. Not a bad move at all. CCI's up above the 20, trying to fill the space. I almost took that one. For a scalp, but that's okay.
Tesla's getting tight with 645.
I'll look it up. I'll look when Biden's supposed to give his spiel. It's gonna make a difference in the market.
I didn't even know that, Rob, but yesterday was like his first presidential conference.
Yeah.
It feels like that was such a long time. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the longest ever, to be honest with you. You need to hide him. You saw he was reading off scripts. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I was watching it for like 5 minutes, and he's like, I've been in the Senate for 120 years. And I was waiting for the punchline because I thought it was a joke, but I guess it wasn't.
I'm trying to get the time on this infrastructure plan. They need to give me a freaking time. Anybody can find that schedule. Usually, let's get the time,
Ooh.
man. What time is he introducing it today? I'll go look around. I mean, it's not in the trade. You want to find the time of when Biden's infrastructure. I'm Googling it. Let's see. Biden. Fucking Biden schedule. Usually the Trump schedule is everywhere. Biden just shows him sitting in the basement. Biden schedule. I think it's funny because somebody said on YouTube that Kamala Harris is buttering up the stairs of the Air Force One so he could slip up and re-tripped up the stairs.
Can't believe
She's
it's
there
not butter.
buttering the stairs up. PLTR, we got a nice break above the 20. Like to see that.
I think PLTR
We
can
were
go.
hoping it's the 20, 23.40. I'm out of the trade profitable, but I don't know if Midgar's still in it. Maybe he still is. Who knows?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna hang out a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. I figure I'm up. I'm taking my money. Because they expire today, right? So I was like, I'm out. Usually on the same day expiration, if I swing something and it's up, I get out very first thing. I don't even care if it runs on me. I learned my lesson a few times with that, so I've gotten burned. So I'm like, I've been up and then it pretty much went slightly negative because I just got greedy. But I didn't have too much invested in PLTR anyways. So if we're looking at if we're looking for Tesla to I have 636 as a flush on here, so that's exactly where it double bottoms on a very short time frame. Actually, it's been 1, 2, 3 times down at 636. That's a key level. So it's hugging the 20. So on my time frame, that is. I gotta keep remembering I'm trading like a scalp time frame, guys. So when I say 20, I'm saying it's very small, under 5 minutes.
Boeing's getting tight here. May look for a leg up soon. On watch. Could also be bear flagging.
So 636.50 is our support on Tesla. If it doesn't hold that, it's gonna flush. For a scalp, I'm not saying this is an all-day thing. I'm just saying for a scalp.
Nikola coming to 15.
Right, Tesla 1 hour, not printed a bullfight yet. Looks like it wants to, so I'm watching for confirmation to stay in my play.
What are you long on that, Midgar?
Yeah, I've been long for a few days now.
Nice.
I did take one off yesterday for some good profit, so if the second one's a paper cut, it won't hurt me. Yeah, very, very important, guys, to be scaling out with profits, even if it's a little bit. Just make sure you're taking something, so if your trade does go against you, doesn't hurt that bad. I don't even want a paper cut, man. I want like a small abrasion. These paper cuts suck, man. When was the last time you guys had a really good paper cut?
What do you mean by that?
Like literally, like on your finger, paper
Yeah,
cut.
it hurts.
Okay, guys, so I'm looking at Salesforce, Teledoc. The next move on the CCI down on the 5 minute into the oversold, I'll be looking to buy it. So right now we are at 350, right? So that is in the overbought conditions right now. So I'm not going to buy it up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for either Salesforce CCI to either come back to the zero line, preferably back into the oversold, or back to the positive 100 line. And same goes for TDOC, Neo, and Workhorse. And I think it was Snap, but again, Snap is still too high for me. And so is Teledoc. So you got to remember, Neo hit highs yesterday of 39.22. We've pushed back today to 34.89. So if Neo can, this is all if Tesla continues to move higher.
Took that little Netflix scalp. It was pretty easy. Respected 500.
Tesla's triple bottomed here on the 2 minute.
Yeah, it was at 636.50 number. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. And Twitter's both flagging on the 2 minute as well. Tech seems to want to go higher. I'm not too convinced on this Boeing long since that's going on.
I got PLT calls expiring today.
Take the 23s, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cheap.
They're cheap, yeah, I know.
We got them really cheap yesterday, so.
But what did you get them at the time?
I was like 4 cents.
Got them at one of these just 16 cents here, or 19 cents. See if it makes a run for that pre-market high.
Yeah, I got out.
I don't blame you.
I mean, I had to get out. I mean, if I'm green, I'm out.
Well, Palantir, if you, it's looking good on the 15-minute chart. I'd be just looking. Well, it's Palantir's only 22.65, so those Palantir calls for next week, if you're going to buy yourself
Yeah.
some extra time, I'm just going to check the pricing on it. They can't be that.
Bought, Kathy Wood bought a ton of Palantir. When I say a ton, she bought a ton. Not that she's the guru, but she usually sets the bottom. She is the guru. She's got the best performing funds. So.
Yeah, but I think come to she was buying TDOC back over 200. That's why she bought Teledoc yesterday in Palantir.
Yeah, she averaged down.
She was buying it. Yeah, she's averaged down, bro.
But she also puts in the bottom. So, I mean, she was buying Teledoc way before anybody.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
she's
she also.
still, if you look at Teledoc average, she's still way up there.
Yeah, but she was also
Yeah, so-
buying it at 230 and fucking 250. So that's why she's
Yeah.
buying a ton. She's averaging down, man.
Yep.
TDOC. I like TDOC and Salesforce, man. I really do.
Yeah,
15 minute actually doesn't look too bad, man. It's let's just see if we
I'm
can
just
get
waiting for
maybe
some
a pullback
some
to a
Palantir
6.
news, man. I may get back into this one.
Actually, that's what I might do.
looking for this pre-market high, if it can.
Yeah, it just did it, Alex. So, here we go.
Okay, let's try this.
B King's fucking around. If it gets over its 20, B King, I would take a look because there's a lot of space there, guys, between the 20 and the 200. A lot of space to fill. We're gonna use the Oliver, Velez, and CCI, Hakanashi's all together, right? That's the magic formula for scalps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fucking. Keep an eye on DraftKings. It's a mover. I'm expecting like at New York to pass online gambling. I'm expecting Canada to pass it. Man, those are two big markets. I mean, you can't look at the revenues on those. So I think they put $100 target on DraftKings. It got beaten down, man. It was in the high 70s. Now we're at $65, so we're still down on it. So you may wait, but you know, I've scalped this one before, so it's just a matter of that those catalysts come into play. You know.
How to find Kentucky on a map.
Love this fucking PLTR chart, though, man. Love it. Anybody get Grandpa's time? He's coming on or no?
Is he coming on today?
Back at 6:30, 6:50, and flushing a little bit here. So that was a Oliver Velez scalp.
So I bought Palantir 23 calls next week.
Nice.
How much are those?
Find the bottom.
70. I've put in an order for Salesforce.
Yeah.
I think Salesforce has fallen a fair bit.
Come on, PLTR.
That's not to say we can't fall lower, but it did pull into a cluster on the 15 minutes. So set up
I mean, Palantir 25 leaps are like cheap as hell.
Yeah, they're a couple bucks.
Yeah, you buy them out. Give yourself till January, man.
Those can be deep in the money.
Be sitting on a gold mine. You don't think Palantir is going to be 50, 60 bucks? I do. Fucking partnering at the hip with fucking IBM, and they got all this IoT fucking shit that's going to grow, and as soon as 5G gets flicked on, holy shit, man. I mean, it's just a fucking no-brainer, man. It really is. I'm holding that. I'm not giving up. I bought an extra year on that one. And I'm holding, again, I'm still holding my,
Let's go.
my BNGO. I don't give a shit. I think it's going to fucking be a gold mine. Don't care where it's at right now. Just don't care. So I know it's gonna eventually get to where I want it to be. BA's over the 20 now.
100% here on PLTR.
Yeah. Got my eyes on BA. PLTR is like making the moves. You go over 23. I think Midgar had the 23.40. He had it going to 23.40. Been dead accurate on his numbers lately. Respect the Midgar numbers.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm still up on the when somebody mentioned Charge Point, I took that one and opened. It was my number one play, and it's been printing. We're up 5% already on. It's just Biden. We knew he was going to come out and he's going to talk about 500,000 EV chargers he wants to be put in place.
500,000.
No. I literally didn't give a shit when I got in. I just marketed in. It's not like me to do that, but I did it. Can't.
Come on, you cock.
TLT is still jacking around. We're still flat right now. Apple, if you like Apple, you're waiting for that 121. I think it's 121.05 is the number for a breakout. But that was the obvious trade, guys, today, and I gave it to you on Charge Point. So I just exited. I'm done. I've made some decent money on that one. $750 pretty quick. Not a lot of money.
Let's go.
Not a lot of contracts. But easy trade, guys. Easy. Apple's looking like it's gonna do it, guys.
Yeah.
121.05. Even 121. Fuck it. Both 121.
Teledoc looks good. Teledoc.
Yep, does Charge Foreman on that one.
Dude, YouTube is so shitty, man. Jesus.
Oh, fuck YouTube.
YouTube is so shitty.
Yeah, Teledoc is a nice. That was a nice trend. Just a nice trend. It's not pulling a Zoom. Zoom's been all over the place. It's when I've swung. I'm down on it, but I believe at the end of the day, so I have till next week that I'll be able to cash in some pretty good money. It's another one she bought yesterday. The Zoom. There you go. Zoom's it. Zoom's not just a consumer play. It's enterprises are now adopting it. So
Schmitty, FedEx, you in?
he killed FedEx yesterday, dude.
Did he? Yeah, I know. He was looking at it for today, too.
Fuck.
Great move on PLTR there.
Yep. And he said he's still watching. PLTR did exactly what we thought it was going to do.
Yeah.
Iron Hands.
Iron Hands.
Gotta have the Iron Hand. So I took half more off in the. I'm still holding 4 on PLTR.
Yeah, mostly out of that. Midgar, I'm seeing here on YouTube that, I don't know what this means. It says, warning, the stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended. Could that be maybe for the lag? The delay?
There's a possibility of that.
I don't know what that is.
It's you can set the bit rate in your YouTube stream settings, or it may be that the internet service you're running on is slowing it up. One of the two. Typically, it's in the settings somewhere. Either on YouTube or OBS Studios, whatever you're using.
Yeah, I'm off OBS right now.
Yeah, it's probably in there then.
FedEx looks good. You take that crowd strike, Jimmy? I think he said.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And I'm going to take T-Doc.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too.
What's that?
Where's Altria today? Haven't checked that. Nice. 51.50. I'm gonna have to go out and buy more cigarettes today.
Dominion Voting is suing Fox News for $1.6 billion.
Yeah? For what?
defamation in the election aftermath.
Oh. Fuck Fox News, bro. And CNN. And CNBC. And Bloomberg. And Sky News Australia.
Okay, so I've taken T-Doc, CRM, PLTR, all for next week.
You end up getting on DB, AJ? MO looks really good. Dropbox looks good. Kraft Heinz looks okay. May roll over. Probably another one that I'm never going to touch again. Ever. Piece of shit. Yeah, it looks like it's just clustering there.
Whoa, these ultras I had on watch are 1,000 fucking percent today.
Oh, the weeklies, right?
Yeah, they would have expired today, yes.
Yeah. Actually, they went both ways. I think the puts the other day printed a couple 100% and right back. We came right into that supply.
ID's dropping
Quick,
harder
they're
now.
quick both ways.
Baidu. Yeah, it's like an 18,000% on Baidu yesterday.
Yeah, I saw an option yesterday on Baidu that went from a cent to a grand. It's pretty insane.
A penny to what?
1,000, like $100.
That's 10,000%, bro. Oh, that's what it was. BK and G. Take that, Midgar.
No, I just decided to manage plays today.
I get that.
Other than the IWM hedge I got.
I'm just waiting for some red Heikinashi candles on IWM. Maybe up at 221.50.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 221, 222.
How high are we going on Zoom, man?
Not even looking at that right now.
Well, Zoom's definitely got a target, man, back up at 340s minimum.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's exactly what I bought for next week. I bought the 340. Let's see what the call I got. What did I buy here? Yeah, either 340, 250 or 340. Yeah, I bought the 340s for next week. They're cheap, bro.
Come
That's a
on,
lot of money.
PLTR.
They're beating the shit down. Trading at like $1.75 right here.
I should be hooked on Altria, but they're going into overbought territory soon.
Yeah, I mean, the risk reward on Zoom, even if you bought 2 contracts, is pretty high. I mean, it's a low risk, high reward in my opinion, but you know, just my opinion.
23. Could go for, yeah, yesterday's high, 23.50.
I had one good trade today, and that was Charge Point. Looking for the second one. I don't know if you guys watched, but I pointed out these Chinese stocks. I actually pointed them out in small caps.
Yeah.
So this company, these Chinese education stocks, they just ran crazy. So one of them, which we've traded in the past, WAFU, W-A-F-U.
Yeah.
So it literally went to $35 in pre-market, then came back down to $5, right? And then it opened up at like $6, and now it's at $20.
Yeah, I know WAFU.
That's pure fuckery, man. In the old days, just take $1,000 and 1,000 shares of WAFU and write it to 15 and get out. I think I'll probably get back to 35. That's how they pump that. Then they'll just take all the air out of it. Just insane. Just had to point that out because I just think it's funny. They did it with another one too. EIQ. 3 Chinese education stocks. It just went crazy.
Here comes Tesla, 630.
Yeah, man, that Tesla 636.50 was the line in the sand, guys. Look at right off of it. You had your chart up, and you had the Oliver Velez stuff going on, and you had the smaller 20-day going. You'd see it dump right from it. So I have the 2-minute up. Boom.
Yeah, well, here's another thing come to, right? When you're using the Oliver Velez system, it'll also teach you, right? If the 200's on the 2-minute on Tesla, if the 200 moving average is flat, the price is underneath it, it'll act as resistance. And if it was the other way around, if price was above the 200 and it pulls back, it'll act as support. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. And Apple's at 120. It's about to break 120. We'll see. But it's, like I said, it's looking a little bit fuckery, the market.
Oh,
Definitely looks like they are rotating again into, mate, are they going to rotate now back into CrowdStrike, Teledoc, Zoom? Because you've got to remember, those 3 stocks got absolutely annihilated the last 2 weeks. But we'll see, because the SPY futures is definitely hit my resistance of, 39.20. That range that I was talking about, 39.20 to 38.40. So we still got to see. We're still above all the moving averages. So is the TNX up around 3% or more, or something like that?
Yeah, just at 3%, just under 2.8.
so I'm going to put up a chart of SPY futures. It is a 5-minute chart, right? But just take note of the channel that we're in. Remember, the reason I always put up the SPY futures or the SPYs because 70% of the stocks in the SPY will move in its direction.
Yeah, bro. So the next trade I'm looking for, Ray, is basically, I'm looking for what like Schmitty caught like last Friday. He didn't actually take the trade, but we hit, we saw a 650 call go from the cents to the dollars in a matter of 3-4 minutes. Looking for that on Tesla all day. That's all I'm gonna watch. I already got my charge point play. That's all I'm watching. See if I can catch that move.
Still early. It feels like it's been longer.
Yeah, only an hour in. I gotta get a coffee then.
All
See you
right.
in a sec.
Apple could still print a higher low. VLTR again. Fuck, it is slow. Why do you have to say that? Whoever said that. I don't like that.
Hello. So I'm watching 632 right now on Tesla. It's between pre-market and since open, it has bounced exactly at 632 to the penny 4 times.
Well, it's at my trend.
And there's the, never mind, just paper. Disregard, I'll shut up now.
I don't know what the fuck that means. I've noticed on YouTube, like if you say certain keywords in a video, it'll pull up like, I was watching a couple of videos, and if you mention like coronavirus or COVID or like pandemic or some shit, it pulls up like the forum like right in the video, like right under the title.
So the Tesla short worked.
You guys are boring today. All these people in chat, no mics. Don't know what the fuck's going on here, guys. I'll be back.
Yep, I definitely missed the exit. There's some bullish divergence on the 2 and 5 minute.
Me and
Definitely.
Geo turned green. I'm happy about that. Looks like it's got some room to run now.
Big fucking base hits.
FedEx made a nice move, 279.
Yeah, we've got some room to run on BNGO. Let's see if we can get over 8. I'm not entering any more trades on this one. I'm just, as you guys know, I'm already swinging it. Kind of like Alejandro got in it yesterday on some leaps. So he should be doing looking at this and being happy. Let's see what we got. Tesla's over the 20, so I'm still in this one, guys. I took it at 631. We're at 635. It's over if you're just playing that Oliver Velez thing we keep talking about. Not a bad setup.
Yeah, I fucked up taking my put profit here.
So again, it's the same day. I took 2 of them. Not a lot of money. Up $75. Not a lot of money. You know, how much could it move, right? How much can you make off of this? I'm hoping that we get like a big move, but even if we get back to 640, I'll take it off. Small little scalp.
I took a Baidu 200 call a few minutes ago. Just got out.
Charge Point was my big winner today on a scalping day, so.
Zoom's still down on Tesla.
I'm sorry?
The trend is still down on Tesla.
Yeah.
I was up $300 on it, and just for I don't know what I was doing. Now I'm down.
Are you talking about puts or?
Yeah, I was up $300 on puts. I don't know why I didn't take them off.
Yeah, I mean, I have the CCI up, and I have it's over the 20 on the shorter time frame if you're playing.
I'm using the 2 minute.
That's what made me take that trade at 631. So, I mean, all those added up.
Yep. I mean, it's not a bad scalp.
Yep. I've got a 640 target.
Damn it, man.
Break 638. Got some room that it could bust through it further, but we'll see. Putting a stop in place.
Yeah.
So I've got $75 profit locked in on this one. Regardless.
I think Tesla's going up.
That. So we're going up to $8 on BNGO. Sweet. FedEx just keeps grinding. That's a freaking grinder, man. Looking at 279, maybe 280 today. Like to see Zoom over 320, guys. This is just fucking around. Small moves for Zoom. You guys, anybody take that T-Doc trade? I'm not involved in it, but it looks like it wants to make that comeback test 181 again. Apple.
This trade up.
Apple's wanting to break out too. I mean, what do we got going with Qs here? check out the keys for you guys. I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you. This is how I work. My brain works this way. I am the monitor. I don't have all these monitors you guys have. So, no, dude. I mean, you should have just played it like you played it yesterday, man. I don't know why you didn't play it that way, but whatever.
I did play it like that.
You did?
Yeah, I played it exactly the same. I just didn't. I mean, I don't have a cell signal, right? So it came off 631. But
when you're up $300, just take it, man.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about the shop. That's all right. That's all right, dude. We'll get it back. Are you still in the play?
Yeah, I'm still in it. I mean, it's still not a cell signal. I'm not. I mean, it's just
yeah. I
coming
mean,
up and
it's starting to come down here. I just took 75. It hit my $75, so I'm out of it. So it's
gonna come back down here. I
mean, if you got your Oliver Velez crap up, you can see where it's at, right near the 20 is going to be resistance. Remember, I had that red, yellow, green.
Yep.
So you should be looking at the red, yellow, green. Yellow being caution. So red being the 20, green being the 200.
But you're right. I should have just taken that off, and I didn't take off.
Yeah, you gotta have the red, yellow, green up, dude.
Oh, I got red, yellow, green up.
Okay. Maybe I'm looking at
same day.
And then you are.
Yeah, you are. I'm looking at a 2 minute. You're looking at 1 minute, I bet.
Yeah. I told you these tighter plays, you gotta go with one. I know he likes two. I'm scalping. I'm using one.
Gotcha. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, we did it yesterday, man. This fucker's gonna break the 200. You should be okay.
Yeah.
Unless it bounces off the 200, we'll see. I mean the 20. I'm sorry.
Like shit. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about, Gumpy? All right.
Like, please don't go to the 200.
Yeah, let's do that. No one found when Grandpa's talking, so I gotta go fucking find it out. Jesus Christ. They just show up a meme of him in the basement, so I'm getting. Schedule is like he's walking around the fucking basement.
Who?
Biden. Alright, so Biden's schedule, I found the fucking schedule because he's such a fucking, he's fucking just doesn't do shit. He never travels. He's fucking Trump could loop him in one day. He probably traveled he doesn't do anything. He always has that dopey press secretary come out. Dumb as fuck. I mean, really dumb, guys. You gotta be worried about how dumb these people are running the country right now. It's really Facebook, Google. That's why they keep testifying on Twitter who's running the country. That's why they always keep getting everything in front of Congress. They are running the country. They put this guy in office. Don't let anybody lie to you. So let's see if Biden actually can get up the buttered upstairs. President participates in a virtual fundraiser. Okay. Yeah, it's a virtual fucking fundraiser. The motherfucker won't even go there. What a pile of shit.
That Twitter CEO, man, he's a fucking joke.
Virtual fundraiser, man. What the fuck? Think Trump would do a virtual fundraiser? Fuck no. He'd show up at the place. Fucking drive and be watching TV. Fucking doing all this shit. Alright, out of the... I don't... This fucker doesn't say when he's going to be there, when he's going to pull up. So, in-town pool call time. Alright. He receives a daily press brief at 9:20. Okay. President's daily brief. Trump still gets that. Press brief by... Alright, so this fucking thing should go down at 12:30 Eastern. Because they got that... They're rolling out that zombie at 12:30. Still can't believe we got a hologram as a president. Still fucks with my mind. My grandkid's gonna be born under a hologram.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Bullshit, bro.
fucking hologram, guys. It's like you're seeing, like, you know, like a Queen concert, and they got the Freddie Mercury hologram going. That's what Biden is, man.
Well, I know what I find kind of ironic. Well, it's funny to me, Rob, is that it seems like Bill Clinton's gonna be like working on some shit with the vice president for like empowering women. I think that should be like the last fucking guy to be doing that.
Well, dude, the priority of the Defense Department was to get a fucking maternity flight suit in for combat pilots. And what the fuck is what's up with that shit? They're trying to go down the equity line, right? I'm like, do you really want a pregnant woman in a goddamn combat mission? What the fuck is that about? That's a priority? No, it isn't. Winning the fucking war is, or preventing a war. Those are the two missions. That is it. What the fuck you doing, man? We're gonna go spend money on pregnancy, maternity flight gear. What the fuck is that, man? Clint Eastwood needs to walk in and say, "This is a big." You ever see that movie with Clint Eastwood?
Yeah.
The one when he walks in and just tells it, "Yeah, this is a clusterfuck." That's what it is. He would come in and say, "This is a clusterfuck." Gotta do a Clint Eastwood meme.
Yep, that's bad. This is bad. Messed that up really badly.
Clusterfuck.
Really badly.
Well, dude, on the long side, I mean, I had to stop. I stopped at 75, and now it could have been 150. I mean, what are you gonna do, man? As we get closer to Grandpa, I'm gonna call him. What do you guys want me to call Biden, man? We gotta give him a Pokemon name. Alex can help me figure out the Pokemon name for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta call him some fucking old Pokemon name. Because as we get closer to his yakking, you're gonna see, like I said, Charge Point, Tesla, all these fucking things go up, and you're gonna see here, all this fucking shit will go up. Nucor.
What about
He used the word technology and he's gonna fund the Chargers. He's gonna be talking about EVs like he's the king of it, where in fact fucking Trump did all this with Elon. He's gonna act like he did all this shit and he didn't do shit. Yeah, Snorlax. I like Snorlax.
I was
bro.
just gonna say
Perfect.
that. I was just gonna say Snorlax.
Fucking A, you killed it, AJ. Snorlax. All right. Dude, that is fucking awesome. Snorlax. Let's get the Snorlax meme going, too. That is awesome. Yeah, so when Snorlax comes out, we'll see these fucking...
We have to nominate Slow, bro.
Earlier, go up. And dude, man, I don't mean to beat a dead horse. You're up $3 bills in a fucking chop. You take it. I'm settling on $75, man. And Charge Point's coming to. Let's see if it gets through opening high here. New highs. On Snorlax appearing from the basement.
The dude, it's so funny when you say hologram.
Where's that fucking meme, man? There it is. See, I wanted some old grumpy guy too, though. But I mean, if you look at his schedule, everything's virtual, man. The guy doesn't travel.
COVID, bro.
And somebody did the funniest YouTube. I gotta find it, where they show Kamala Harris buttering up the stairs of the fucking Air Force One. That is just hilarious. Yeah, see how I like panicked on and put a stop on Tesla. I shouldn't have done that, guys. But choppy market, I did. And I'm paying the price right now. It's going up, filling the gap between the 20 and the 200.
Yeah, it has a green Heikinashi candle right off the trend, so
Yeah, and you can't. Yeah, see, I don't have the Hakinashis going. That's what I should have. That would have probably kept me in the trade.
yeah.
Not saying it can't go back down. I mean, it's just 640 was my number, so stuck with it. So it's got to break the origin of the first drop was 639. So, and then it broke the 650 number on the 20 on the 1 minute chart that I have running. That's how I got that number. And it played right to it. You can see it. This is classic Oliver Velez. Classic. Hits it, goes down. We bounce off the bottom low, right? So it's a double bottom. And Red, you even said it, double bottom on Tesla. I'm like, fuck, I'm going in. I go in, right up. It confirms at 635 on the 20. I put in a stop there. Came back down, touched it. I got wicked out and right back off the 20 on a 1 minute. I'm using a 1 minute. So now we're playing around with 638. I'm just yakking all this out just because we did this yesterday. It worked like a charm. We were making scalps. We were making money off it. So let's see what happens here. All we're looking here is at 638. Is it gonna break that high, that origin of the move where it dropped? I think it's 639. Excuse me. Looks like it stopped right there and got locked. So could drop back down here, Rogan. So why don't you have your Hakinashis going and maybe capture the move down. I know you're if you're still in the trade.
Yeah, PLTR fucked around too much today. It was 100%.
Yeah.
Was as much as we were to get out of it for now.
Yeah, I got out this morning because, like I said, it's my rule. I'm like, fuck it, I can't like let a swing. I'm not, again, it's trying for 23 again here. So we're playing the Alver, the Les stuff. I mean, CCI is like turning around from the bottom, right? And we're right at the 20. I like to use the 1 minute. I'm telling you, you know this, Alex. It's more accurate when you're doing these little. If you're playing like a small cap.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're looking to scalp.
For sure.
2 minutes good too. I mean, 2 minute, 1 minute. There's really not that much difference. It's just you get a tighter. Let me put up a 2 minute just so I can not talk out of my ass sideways. Yeah, there's the difference. Or you can apply a 3 minute, which will give you even a wider view. 3 minutes not a bad view.
Yeah, I never really use those charts too much. The 2 and 3.
Yeah, I know, neither do I. I'm just saying for scalping, that's what we're doing, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the 3 minute. I kind of like the 3 minute view. 3 minute view is not bad at all. Yeah, I agree, Jimmy. That's what I have. I mean, the 3 minute gives me a better a better picture, so I'm gonna stick with that. The 1 minute again, I like a lot. I like the 1 minute a lot just because if I'm using that, it helps. Yeah, I'm using the 3 minute too, Jimmy. But if I'm in a tight scalp, I'm gonna use a 1 minute. It's just me. Like if I have to make a decision, and we're using VWAP, and we're just in a chop market, and I need to make a decision, I'll quickly move over to 1 minute. Tesla's, again, it's playing around with that top there at 639. Yeah, 639. So we've had 2 attempts, and both attempts did not go through. So, that could be the top. We don't know. Short time frame though, guys. So Rogan, you're looking for this 636 number. You're looking for that break. And if it does break, you are green, take your fucking money. Did we lose Rogan? I think you did.
Yeah, he left. Shopify had an offering. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. 40%. Oh my God, those shop puts. Oh my God, guys.
Holy stank.
It's like a cliff diving city. Did we lose, just trying to help that dude. Where'd he go?
Left. I guess that was bound to happen for Shop. Did GameStop ever have an offering?
Yeah, to the moon. That's what I'm waiting for, right?
Did GameStop
I honestly
ever?
think,
What's up?
say it again then. GameStop's probably the biggest non-fungible token company that's going to be on the earth here with crypto. So that's what it's going to be, guys.
I'm here, come to. What's up?
You
Sorry,
still make
David,
April?
Yeah, I added to it.
Okay, good.
I added at 639. It just
I
don't top up the level.
thought you left the party here, man.
Oh no. My buddy David called me, so he just
no
asked
worries.
some
Okay.
questions.
Okay, see ya.
So he's in here, but he didn't want to not interrupt the whole group with him trying to learn stuff. So he calls me over and I pop over there. But I mean, hopefully Tesla can come back down here to the 631 realm. But it's not good.
Hope is not a strategy.
Yep, you are correct, good sir. 100%. I'm like gonna go for a walk around the block.
Yeah, Jimmy. FedEx at the 61.8, 20 MA, and CCI is making a lower low.
Dude, so we're gonna fill the space between the 200 and the 20. So don't get too, once we break the 200, don't get too greedy, man. Take
What
your
are we
money.
done? Are you looking at the 1 minute? I don't know what we're looking at.
I got the 3 minute up now.
3 minute.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's hugging the 20. I mean, it dropped below.
This is probably going to be loss, but that is okay. Not a bad one, and mistake is not in the build of the strategy. It's the plus side. Mistake was my own.
Deking broke everything and it went down.
FedEx giving up too. Viacom was the trade that Maverick called. The thing went from 100 to 57. Took a pounding.
Seems like after that shop offered, a lot of these stack plays got hit. Facebook should have gotten hit too. Let's see what Facebook did on that shop offering. Yeah, it did go down some. It's trying to make its way up, back up. Qs are above 311. We like that. Could get over the 20. It'd be nice on the 3-minute chart.
Shop is an interesting looking chart on the money flow because on the way down, there's a lot of money going into it, so it's getting bought up by buy orders.
Dead cat bounce.
Yeah, there'll probably be a good one. I'm not sure if that'll be today. I'd wait to see this develop, but on the 1 hour chart here, there's been more buying on Shop than we've had since the 5th of March. And I imagine that's going to continue as it heads lower. So let's see where it can stop. All right, well, Shop could play out a real hefty bear flag way down here to 900.
And really, if you look at Shop and then you look at Zoom, you look at all these like stay-at-home plays that were, I call them stay-at-home, they all just got, as soon as Shop offered, they all just, the rug was pulled. Even PLTR went down with it.
Yeah.
SPY's turning over. Look at that. SPY went right to 3. There it was. SPY put was the play. 392 right to it. Come to. Turns over.
Yeah,
Christ. 392 right to it and rejected. So the market's going to come down for a little bit here.
FedEx coming for 100% retracement.
Yeah, so we're about to break. If you're still in a Tesla trade, you're about to break 630. Got to 633. That's where like the 200 is on the 3-minute. 633.79.
200 is on the 3-minute.
I have it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 20. You mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah, let me.
You keep freaking me out.
Yeah. Let me change.
What is happening?
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I keep saying 200, and it should be 20. CCI is pointing down, so you get it below that red line, bro. You should be able to lock in some profit.
Yeah. It's the goal.
32.74 now I've got on that one.
Yeah, that would have been a good trade. Just wasn't watching SPY because I'm watching Tesla.
Spot on, Jimmy.
It looks good, Alex.
I don't want to hear it, bro.
I'm serious. It looks really good. I mean, I don't know what contracts do you have on though? What strike or expiration?
June 36.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Dude. Not even. And like Come To was talking about, we hit April time frame in the market. Two's on something there with that. Those are gonna be a great play. Just let them go.
Let him go.
Baby, show me the money.
I'm hopping off this YouTube, guys. I'm out. Coming back to, I'm just going to Discord.
So right now, guys, we've got the SPY, which is basically ranging between 391.26 and say 392. I think it's 392. What is that there? 392.
30.
Yeah. So this is going to be all fuckery until they break one of these levels. Now, if they break 392.13, don't chase it. Let it pull back, and 392.30 or 10, we'll call it, should be support. And if it breaks to the downside, 391.26, again, don't chase it, because if it's going to break that and we are going to go down, it should pull back. So you may think you've missed the opportunity, but the opportunity is actually on the pullback, because you could get in early and the move up. If you don't take your profit on that pullback, I can guarantee you the price that you paid for it will end up being, you'll be losing money, because it'll be the time decay. So sometimes it's better to let the move happen That way you define whether it's demand or supply. It becomes the origin of the move. And then you take a trade. So you can look at, if you look at